Hey, 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 magic unicorn of Onpassive. It's Thursday, and we're going to have a recap of what happened yesterday with Mr. Mufara. Wow, wow, wow. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, and give Marty and Chris a thumbs up. Let's get inside and get inspired. I love getting inspired. Yes. Yeah, he's a drug addict. Anyway, hello everybody. It is the 16th. Yes, I said it. 16th of November. And yesterday we were doing 360, and our unbelievable, wonderful brother, Mr. Ashley Farr, decided to got out of a meeting, and in between meetings he visited us, and it was very, very impactful. So I'm going to do a recap the best I can. So bear with me. Oh,
and I'm going to sit here and look good and watch him cough his way.
Yeah, I'm probably going to struggle the whole time. Anyway, let me get me some water. I have some here.
And let me say this, Julie, forfeit the call today because we got a lot to say, and we want to just strictly keep it to this. We'll go back, even though you guys we beat you yesterday. We won't brag about it till tomorrow after we beat you again tonight.
That's right.
Marty, go ahead.
We're going to do the update. Okay. Yesterday, Mr. Mufara came on, and he did an update. It was starting with OConnect. Why? Because a new version of OConnect was launched yesterday, and it was simply spectacular, to say the least. Speaker's View was new, and what was cool about that was it's already there for the panelists, but the attendees are going to have an upgrade coming very, very soon. Next few days, they have some new themes added. In fact, how you get it when you go into the themes, the ones that are new actually say new to them, so you know. Another cool thing that happened, if you go in the chat, it has SML, small, medium, and large. For people like me, where my eyesight's not the best, you can bring it up to a bigger font. It's beautiful. Absolutely. They also have in the chat speech to text. So your hands are free, and you can speak into it, and it'll text the person you want to talk to. Mind blowing, okay? Oh, we're being spoiled, okay? Anyway, you could save the chat and get a log printout of the chat. So if somebody asks you a question, you want to remember it, boom, there it is. Although we have a Q&A place, but they can do that. Or if somebody said something you want to remember, boom. The gallery view is enhanced. Let me tell you what I mean. When I got in early. Believe it or not, I'm never early. But it was just me and Mr. Mufara, and it was split screen, boom, even both sides. And then I think Chris came in, there were 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 2, and 2. 5 was 2 and 1 in the center. Now the one in the center is always you. So to me, it was me. To Mr. Mufara, it was him, and whoever. So cool. And everything's divided equally except you being the main person as far as you are, and you're the bigger one if there's a bigger square. But all the other ones are the same size, and they took up more room. So it's a bigger view of people. And talk about clear. It's like you're in the room with them. It's so cool. Absolutely cool. Okay, the other one, transfer of session. We haven't done this yet, and I'm going to get into that. But you could transfer a session to somebody else. He said there's a lots of fine tuning and stability, but it was stable. It was awesome. And I'm going to get into that in a little bit too, but it was very clear, very stable. We had a couple thousand people on. Boom. Nice. The co-host will be able to lower hands, mute, shut off camera, and remove someone from the screen. You don't want to do that, but sometimes people come on, they're loud, maybe they don't know they're loud, and you try to tell them to cut that, and it kind of interferes, so you mute them. And if you can mute them, usually that does it. And you can actually send them a message. So usually you don't have to kick them out, but you need the control if you have to have it. Another thing that came out yesterday, the live stream to YouTube. What did I just say? The live stream to YouTube. That's amazing. Amazing. Just a little bit of a news flash to everybody. Don't give the whole enchilada. Do some stuff and say, look, I want to, if you're talking about something, say, look, I want to get into the nitty gritty, but I want to be in a safe, secure spot. Come join me in OConnect. Okay. Anyway, you click the streaming, the streaming function, the icon near the resound. Then it says allow. Then you go to YouTube and you put in your email and password. The same email and password you use for Gmail that's attached to your YouTube. Unbelievable. And by the way, try it. Just go do it. 2 people. You can have somebody with you and mess around with it. Don't. This is one thing Astor's really, he emphasized yesterday. We've been saying it. This is your business. Focus on you. You are the one that matters. I know you've never heard that in MLM. I know you haven't heard that usually in the world, in real life. You're always working and trading your time for money, and you do that for 40 years. And if you're lucky, you got 10, 20 years to live on as a poor person. Yeah, no, it's sad. But seriously, this is a place where you can shine. It's about you, but click and move and click. You can't hurt anything. You're not going to hurt it. But you mess around with it. That's how, listen, we go on there at night and I'm checking stuff out. Chris is doing it. Other people are doing it. I'm not going to break it. And let me tell you something. All the training in the world is not the same as you doing it yourself. And I also want to say there's a big tendency, and I'm to blame, and I know Chris is to blame, where we want to help you so much we go too far. And then it gets to the point where people aren't even thinking about doing anything. Something happened. Oh, I got to go. I got to tell somebody. I got to do support. Come on. Let's slow down. Make sure you check everything. I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday, when I made the new OConnect, I had to cancel. I canceled mine, but because when you canceled it, I didn't clear out my cookie. So every time I tried to go in and make a new one, it wouldn't let me. It kept saying you have one in process. And in order to clear the cookie, I would have had to get out of 360. So it was a nightmare. So I told Ash, no. And he goes, I got you. I'll do it. And it was perfect. But it's something that you take the time to think about. Listen, you're going to get used to this. You're going to get better and better. And I don't care how old you are. Slow down. I think automatically we go, I don't know. But it doesn't matter if you don't know. Find out. Put a little effort into finding out. You're not going to hurt anything. You're not going to hurt nothing. And all of you are smart enough to do it. Just don't panic on, I got to call somebody. No, you don't. Just stay calm. Don't do support. Somebody can help you. Now, if you're in a webinar with 50, 60 people and you're the only one looping, it might be your connection. I'm not kidding. And you need to look into that. I tell you what happened to me. I wanted to upgrade our router, stronger one. So, because I got TVs around the house and my router's in the living room, it's about 10 feet from me. And I upgraded and it was worse. So I called them. I said, no, this doesn't work in the other room. So they came and they did some adjustment. It was fantastic. You got to tell them. You got to call them and say, look, this doesn't make sense. Got a new router and it's not working as good as the other one did. And they'll fix it. Don't worry. They know what to do. And by the way, when you're done doing a restream from OConnect to YouTube, that button you clicked is red now. You just click it and it'll shut it off. The dynamic screen, which I brought up a couple minutes ago, the dynamic screen is amazing. What I mean by that is, as people come on, It evenly makes the squares. It doesn't get so small you can't see who it is because it's taking up more space. And everybody fits up to 24 panelists. Clear as a bell. Really, no joke. It's really beautiful. I was so proud to be part of this. And like Mr. Mufara said, every day better and better and better and better. Go look at the history of these other companies. The Big Z. Look how long they went through, and 15 people and then 25, like months and months and months, maybe even a year. So keep that in mind. Um, the other one, this is mind blowing. They have the new whiteboard is interactive, which means if you're doing OConnect or you're doing Academy and you're training something, I can put something on the whiteboard at the same time Chris can write something too. I'd say it's, here's what this is, and he can go, you mean under here and underline? Yeah, that. And it's together. And when you're done, you can download it. That's crazy. It's crazy cool. Interactive whiteboard. I can have one color, Chris has another color. It's so cool. And then download it when you're done. Come on. Okay, then he got into payments, and I'm going to bring this up again, and I've done it for weeks. I'm so I'm so happy Ash touched on this. I hear so many people say the merchants, and why would there be a problem? Amazon and Apple and all these big, giant companies move millions a day, millions a day. We just started and we're having no. Here's the problem. They scaled up little by little. These big conglomerates, these monstrous companies, took years to be a unicorn company. Years, decades, some of them, decades. We launched with that kind of money. To us, we all know I'm passive, but the world doesn't. And all of a sudden, on September 1st, not only are we here, we're an explosion. We're a quake across the world, and people are going, what the freak is this? Even the merchants had told us in the company, hey, we're ready for a year. Yeah, but it's going to be a lot of volume. Yeah, we know, we got it, we got this. It choked them. It choked them. They panicked, shut down. I mean, so we have to do, because we are a unique hybrid, whatever we are, companies with an S, we had to make a unique hybrid payment system until we have our own in-house banking and all that. So right now we have a modified hybrid Frankenstein payment structure to go in and go out. And there's like 50 different ideas, as said, from A to Z and then back again, because they want to make sure we got the right thing. And they're going to start scaling up, okay? Just so you know that. I hope that makes sense. I'm looking at something, so I'm going to make sure. Where is Chris? Am I making sense, Chris? Yeah? Okay. Um, use multiple processes to handle the volume. This applies to pay in, pay out. Regulations, compliance issues are ongoing because of the mass volume and because the company doesn't make sense to the world. Why are you pushing out that much money? We understand bringing it in, even though it's crazy because we don't even know who you are. But paying out that much, what is this? It's Ashmupara, it's Onpassive, it's different. So it was a shock, and it'll be okay as we keep going. They'll get used to this behemoth, crazy business, and they're going to go, wow, okay, they're just different. And trust me, everybody will know. They'll want to be like it one day. Trust me. Um, he said that last night they're going to start raising the volume of money coming in, so that's good. And within a week or 2 weeks, they're going to have lump payouts. They want to clear everybody, that's what they want. That's their main idea. Ash wants to give. You guys, if you don't know that by now, something's wrong. We all know. He said it again. He said, look, I have no, he's not that guy. What can I get? What can I make? No, he doesn't care. He doesn't. Almost to a fault. People are there to tell him, no, Ash, you got to be careful this, because he'd give away the farm. I really believe that. Within 2 weeks, we clear out all the pending withdrawals. We have many backup plans to handle all the payments. Told you. December 1st, as said, we should be able to announce the Ash bomb. It's a top priority. He can't wait to do it. And guys, when I say December 1st, we're talking 14 days, 2 weeks. So let's not act like it's a year away. 2 weeks. The A bomb. What is it? Bigger than anything we've seen so far. What the freak? We've got an office on Pluto. I don't know what it could be, but it's fun thinking about it. It will be the highest top we have achieved so far. I don't know. Don't get it. I don't even want to try. Final note. While using OConnect, try everything. Try everything out. Don't panic. Work things out. This is what I said earlier. Work it out. Not, oh, I don't know what that is. Let me call somebody. Let me send in a ticket. Come on. Listen, you have to put your entrepreneur hat on. Don't put your job hat on. Don't put I'm working for somebody hat on. Don't put on I'm a customer hat. You're an entrepreneur that happens to be a consumer. All entrepreneurs are consumers, but only entrepreneurs are entrepreneurs. So think business. Think you own this. You're being given a magic carpet. Just take the ride. They do all the heavy loading. Anyway, we are new to the market, a new breed of business, without a doubt. It will take time to ramp up and scale multiple channels, processes to increase the volume daily. Within a few weeks, we'll have a solution to pay out. Obvious by the time we clear that, there'll be more volume. We can request again. Crazy. Don't be discouraged. It will work. It just takes this extra time. Don't be in the mode of anxiety or concern. Good news, you don't have to go through it. We're not going through anything. Listen, you cannot say, well, if Onpassive done this, I'd have done this or that. No. Onpassive is a business. If you weren't a founder, you wouldn't be having these questions. Why? Because one day it would just pop onto the market, people would join and they'd be happy. We're in the journey. Trust me, the day will come when money may not be an issue for you, and you're gonna be proud that you took the journey. It's more valuable than you think, and if it's not, you didn't take the journey. I did, and you should. You should embrace it. Just come, relax, look pretty. Chris Johnson asked the question, is anything we could do for you, Ash? And that's when he said, just come, relax, look pretty. The company has it. We have it. We have it. We have it. We have it. He doesn't want anything from us but trust and try. Trust and work on things and put on a different hat. Be the best you. I've been pushing this out so long, I'm getting tired of hearing me. You are who you are. You deserve to be here. You're getting an opportunity to shine. Maybe your parents didn't have it, your grandparents, but you do. You're not here by accident. I don't want to hear that. We're here because we should be here. People saying, I'm lucky to be. You're not lucky. You could have said no because I bet 1 million people said no. And that's okay. It's not for everybody. This is the dreamers platform. This is the people that believe if you believe it, you can achieve it. Last night, a gentleman came on Battelle and he said, he read that quote about You're 100% right. You're always 100% right. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you will, you will. But if you start off in your mind, I can't do that, you won't. You already failed. Come on, you're as good as anybody else. I go in places, oh, Marty, it's more. No, listen, thank you very much, but I'm just some dude that just loves Onpassive. That's all I am. And I want to help people. I want to push people to the top. And I love treasure hunting. The only difference is I'm not looking for a treasure chest. I'm looking for people that rise above and are one step above other people because they want to be. They're shiny. They're a flower in the middle of the weeds. And I see a lot of them every single day. And I love it. I absolutely love it. We have extended, because we may, let me say this word again, they may extend the 90 days if things don't work out by like the first week of December. Why? Because the people that did get paid from September 1st are hitting their 90 days. Now, do they want to do that? No. They want to get things going, get money in your pocket. Let's get this beast cranking. Now, the extension could be a, a few days. Not a big deal. Whatever he wants to do. We have to ride this right. We have no right as founders or whatever we think we are to criticize anything. We should be blessed every day and look up to God. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mafara. Thank you, Mrs. Mafara, for putting up this anxiety, this pressure for me, and you don't even know me. Come on, let's look at things the way they are. We are truly blessed. Okay, I'm not mad. God, I gotta say that. I'm not mad. I just am passionate about what I'm saying. And I care about you guys. I met you. We build a friendship. We're a family. Okay. Uh, we will live to ensure that we are fair to everyone. We're doing it to make you profit, win, and have total freedom. Wow. This is the CEO. I've heard that statement before. Never. We want to liberate your mind, unleash your dreams to maximize your impact. I have been pushing this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Maximize who you are. The most important person in Onpassive is you. If you don't think it is, then it won't be. Push it. You deserve it. There'll be ideas we can float around, like we talked about some last night in the webinar. There, the possibilities are unlimited. They really are. That's what drives me insane. Every time I see something, I go, wow, you know what we could do with that? Every time. Wow, you know what could be done with that? I mean, nonstop. And that's why sometimes I'm a little cuckoo. Anyway, um, we our drive is for you and not for us. That should not shock you. You should know this by now. This is Ash talking. You should know by now what the intent of him and this company of heart he built. We should know that without question. I don't mind people asking me questions about something they don't understand, but if there's a little tint of the company trying to get over or answer, I'm done. You have come to the wrong person. Because if you even have a little twitch of that, do not come to me. Because to me, it just doesn't make sense. I will not deal with something that doesn't make sense. I can deal with you don't understand. I want to help you. I mean that. But this thing about, well, wire and they're going to, and I think they're, no, crap. Go. There's a lot of people to go to. I'm not the one. I care too much. I know his intent. It's genuine and off the chart for us. And most of you know that. Okay, I'm not saying you don't, but there are a few still, and I'm thinking how they can't be plugged in. He said this is abnormal for a current mindset of the market. Yes, and it takes time to change that. I would like to transfer or exchange that anxiety to excitement. That's when Chris asked him. He goes, I don't want you to be anxious. I want you to be excited. Be grateful. Have gratitude. Be happy, he said. Just be happy. Not complaining and and not be happy. Have an excitement about your future. That is my ultimate happiness, as said. His ultimate happiness is uh, changing your life and you being excited about your future. That's his ultimate thing that Ash wants. Our future and our ultimate happiness. Come on. Be happy, enjoy it, work on your dreams, do it unselfishly. We are killing it. No other movement will be like one this one. Anyway, Friday we have Burj Khalifa at 12:50 Eastern Standard Time. That's 10 minutes before 1 tomorrow. Burj Khalifa, and it will be on Onpassive YouTube channel. Will there be a webinar after? Wasn't guaranteed, but could be. Sorry I took so long, but I really wanted to cover this as best I could. And remember, Red will be on at 1 o'clock. And here is the one and only Chris Johnson.
Wow, don't ever do that again. Very good, Marty. Very good. I followed you as I was looking down because someone will complain about that. I was following the notes and everything I said. I want to point out something in the back office notes. There's a huge mistake in there that I don't think anyone caught. And I want to tell you what a founder really is. The gentleman who posted these notes, his name is Daryl Cook, a very dear friend of all of ours. Now, if you look at the bottom, after all the notes are written, he says, "Thank you, Peter Shore, Janet Butler, and Dan Street for these notes." And I'd also, because he's a founder, not thinking about himself, and Daryl Cook also should be on there. Thank you, even though I posted it, but thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Dan, because you make it easy for all of us to talk the next day, and Red loves it. I can read them right off there and allow people to understand it a lot easier, because sometimes the webinars go by and people are mixed up and confused, but the notes always put us on the top. Marty said Red's coming on at 1 o'clock. Don't forget that. I had a couple of things written on here. Marty pretty much tagged everything I wanted to say, which I love. I want to reiterate how Ash Mafar came on and said this: everything is perfect. Each day it'll get better. And Marty had said this. I'd like to reiterate it. A lot of people seeing different things. We did some tests last night about individuals we know that always have issues trying to get on one of our old Connect trivia games on Minnow at 9:30. And it seems to be the same 2 or 3 people. Listra T, excuse me, who just had a brand new router put in, just didn't work for her last night. And since Marty said how he had put a router in and it didn't work and he had to have him come back, Listra, do that, what Marty said, because I wish Marty would have said that last night. Maybe he did. I just wasn't paying attention. What you saw yesterday was a very humble individual who was very, very transparent. I think I actually even texted him, wow, the honesty and transparency is what I respect and appreciate. He was very open to a lot of things that's happened in the last 6 or 7 months, and he keeps telling people, just, you don't have to do this. You don't have to fund this. Let me do this. And Marty's right. When I asked him that question, I wasn't saying I'm in shock. I was like, wow, what a great answer. Ash, I said, my exact question was, what can all these people that are on this panel and around do to help you, make it easier? What can we do for you? He flat out said nothing. What you can do for me is just be happy. Enjoy what's being done for you, because so many things are coming your way. And I've never heard that from any CEO or boss, anyone I've ever had. Here's a guy that comes out and asks, hey, man, how you doing? How's your family doing? With all the stuff that he's got going on in his life, he takes the time to ask somebody, how are you doing? And I still find that amazing. Where a lot of people in conversations with other people, they forget about, that's one of the most main things in the world when you're talking to someone. Hey man, how are you doing? Hey lady, how you doing? How's the family? Very, very important to me. And I have a lot of respect for Ashmafar for doing that. Now, we got some negative people out there who want to knock us down. And I hate beating a dead horse. But man, I'm going to be the first one to say is I am proud, so very proud of Ashmafar, the tech team, Mohammed Nazel, Mohammed Kamal, Professor Susan, all the Hyderabad guys for what they're doing for us, because they're working around the clock. They've done, in the last couple of weeks, they've done some amazing things that you've all witnessed videos into some pretty big names, crowds, partnering up with a lot of important businesses, companies, individuals. And that's all done for us. And I'm still blown away by that. See, I'm sitting at my kitchen table for the last couple of weeks talking to people. And these guys are in meetings that I can only dream about being in. And they're discussing what Onpassive is going to do for the world, what Onpassive is going to do for individuals, and most importantly, I think what Onpassive is going to do for business. I haven't never seen a company that tackles every element out there between human beings, businesses, being green, stuff that's going to come out that help the world, homelessness. I don't think there is an issue out there that Ashmafar and Onpassive and the foundership will not tackle. We're going to go after everything. And Marty did bring up Vital Smart, his sister, two amazing people. I'm just now getting to know his sister. I think she's a rock star. I can't wait to meet her when I do go down to Florida. His Vital and his sister and many other people I can't wait to meet. I'm hoping to do it all in one area, but if not, it doesn't matter to me. There's a lot of things I could sit here and tell you, but if someone's talking negative about you, that means you're doing something great. I don't care what anyone says. If someone's coming at you, even family, saying, what are you doing? You let them know I know exactly what I'm doing. All right, I have my own mind, my own heart. I make decisions on my own. But it's sure nice to know that what I'm doing is not just for me and my family, it's for the world. And I truly believe that. Where other people want to make trivia games to make fun of founders, Miss Alana, you know who I'm talking about. I don't understand that. Go do something positive, because the biggest smile I'm going to have on my face is watching this absolutely blow up and you won't know what to do. You say bye-bye to your YouTube channel. And that's the way I feel. And I'm going to pick on you, but I'm going to be nice about it. These are my family and my friends and a business I adore. If you want to go do something good with your life and be productive, why don't you go after people that are actually hurting people? All right. You could go on with your stupid trivia game. You copied off us. But the difference in our trivia game, we don't make fun of people. I'm sure we could have a trivia game making fun of you, but we're not in that class. You're in a real lower class when it comes to that. Your YouTube channel has gone to crap because of what you did. And I'm going to call you out. Any founder that is assigned or watches her YouTube channel or is on there, I'm going to ask you to get off it. Get off her channel. You don't need to be there. You already know the truth. And a lot of you originally jumped on there because she would live stream our corporate webinars. Please get off the Hunbots. Take your name off there. Unsubscribe. It's not doing you any good to watch nothing but negative. You already know the truth. All right. I will probably beat on that dead horse because it does upset me. And she loves that it upsets me, but it really doesn't. Because I know who Ashmafar is. I know what his plan is. I know what he's doing for us. And I'm going to tell you right now, Ashmafar is not about Ashmafar. Alana is all about Alana. But Ashmafara, you can't hold a candle to, lady. He's a great individual, and he doesn't have to prove anything to you, but his work absolutely will. If you have a birthday today, happy birthday. Thank you, Brother Ash, for doing this for everyone from the bottom of my heart. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Fantastic. Yeah, brother. Thank you, Mr. Your whole dream team. I want to thank your wife. I always think about your wife because she's a hidden gem there that we don't see, but you wouldn't be this good and be able to do something this great if you didn't have a partner in your life that is amazing also. So anyway, thank you very much. I love all you. What's going on today, Chris? Anything special? No, same old stuff.
Trivia.
Trivia, yeah.
There's a lot of things
Trivia.
going on. Guys, we're not, a lot of people are saying, how come you're not talking about us? Everything is in the back office. We're not programmed. I did it in the past, and I thought, well, people were getting mad. I said this, put it in the back office. Go look in the back office if you're doing a webinar.
And most of you do it every day, same time.
Same time.
It hasn't changed. Listen, I don't go on other people's sites and go, come see me tomorrow at 10 a.m. You know, it's crazy. We all know. Anyway, love y'all. We'll be back tomorrow on Friday. And guess what? Right after that, we're going to go watch the Burj Khalifa. Ba-boom, baby.
I'm excited.
Anyway, I'll see you all because it's going to be a new thing. We don't know what it is. Maybe O Connect. Maybe O.
And there could be, we don't know yet, there could be a
webinar
with Ash. He said, well, no, he'll let us know. Listen, and I want to bring it up one more time. I have to say it, Marty. Yesterday, we did have a little confusion. You got to understand, guys, when a link doesn't work, and the reason the link didn't work for us yesterday on 360 is because I text Ash, Marty was texting Ash, and I said, hey, man, we got to go to Restream. He said, oh, wait, Chris. We just got done finishing redoing O Connect, and boom, what does he do? Not only does he tell us, I made you a new link, go to it. Sometimes there's some confusion. Most of the time, we put the stuff in the webinar section in the old Founders site, which we still have. Now, a couple people were a little mad. I get it. I apologize because I actually said it'll be in the webinar section. Little did I know Mr. Mufara threw it on the pop-up or the update section in OES. We don't have any control in the update section in the OES. We do have control in the old Founders update and webinar. So I apologize. That is not easy because when 1 minute goes by and you're already supposed to be going and the link doesn't work, I literally have over 100 people every time. Where are you at? Can't see you. And we're trying to get the link out to everybody. So I apologize for that inconvenience. If you missed it, that's why Daryl, Janet, Peter, Dan Street write notes, because guess what? You may not be looking at Ash Mufara, but those are his words because they are the best note takers I've ever seen in my life.
And what we talked about today was darn close to what he said.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to let you go. We'll see you all. Go where you want to go. Men, if you like trivia, we could use the help.
Well, we won last night. Don't you forget that?
I know. But Ivy left early too. So anyway, see you all and have a great day. I mean that. And boom. See you, Chris.
Bye, buddy.